Hey there, it's Kim, the wise woman of the woods, here with some Wednesday wisdom for you. And today I was inspired by one of the Louise life affirmation cards to talk about the fact that my life is a mirror. And guess what? So is yours. And what does that mean, that my life is a mirror? Well, think about it. Everything that we see or perceive is actually coming through our perceptions and our belief systems. And I believe, and so does Louise Hay, that the people that you meet are mirrors of you. The environment that's happening are mirrors of what's going on within you, because you can only access what your beliefs and perceptions are, what you have come to believe. And a lot of this comes from the subconscious level. I believe, and so do a lot of other people, that the subconscious is really running our lives, and that forms in like our first 7 years of our life. And it's not accessible to the conscious mind, but all the decisions we make, the things we think, the way we react to things are kind of programmed and locked in those first 7 years. Not to say that you can't change it. Of course you can, and there's many, many different ways you can do that. There's so many different tools. You can do energy work. You can work with an energy healer like myself, long distance Reiki, or just work with someone like me to help you kind of unlock those things. There's the work of Byron Katie, of course, to do that. Wim Hof helps you get clear on things, the breathing method, journaling, I believe, even dream work, even affirmations, which is what Louise Hay uses. You can do stuff like that to start to reprogram what got programmed in there in the first place. But I just want you to think about that everything is a mirror. And you've probably heard me say before that what you put out comes back to you. And it does. It does. What you're putting out into the world comes back to you in a mirror. And again, unconscious, conscious, whatever it is. But it is kind of fun when you start to realize this, that everything in the world kind of is mirroring back to you, because the universe is a mirror. It'll mirror back. Even the dog barking right now, I've obviously am having a mirror of a little bit of a disruption to see how I get to handle that, which is, I've learned to handle it. But there's been times in my life when I would not have been so calm, cool, and collected when I'm making a video and a dog's barking. But what's fun about this is if you start to recognize that the people that you meet are mirrors of you, and that especially if they're pushing your buttons, they can't push a button if there's no button there to be pushed. And so everyone we meet, no matter how we feel about them, if we love them like crazy or if we can't stand them, are always sending something back to ourselves that we can use to help us discover ourselves more deeply and more profoundly than we have before. And it can be challenging, because of course I've been around people that like rub me the wrong way, and they're rubbing me the wrong way because there's some part of them that I'm not accepting, because I'm not accepting some part of myself. And it gets really, really interesting when you start to look at this and just look at like what's happening around you. So I always say to pay attention to what's happening around you, and I have been doing that for a long time. And a big part of what I think helps with this is what your intentions and expectations are. And I always expect good things, and I always expect my life to go pretty easily. I expect to be supported. I expect good things to happen. I don't try to figure out how it's going to happen. I just am open to being delightfully surprised, and oftentimes I am. And that is something that you can do at any time. I think I mentioned in last week's video that you can wake up and say, it's a good day to have a good day. And as goofy as that sounds, and kind of trite, and even in a way, why not tell yourself that? And why not think that, everything's going to go right? I am always thinking that things are going to go right. The only times I notice when I start to get on to like the things aren't going to go right is when I'm feeling overtired, maybe over hungry, too hungry. And I just that's when stress can get to me, and I start to focus more on the negative. But that's rare, because I do try to take good care of myself. So just notice how you're reacting to the world, and thank the world for reacting back to you, because it's everything that's coming at you is a gift for you. Even if it seems, crazy crazy, silly, or even not supportive. I mean, you know, if you get sick, it's still a message to you. I have a book called Your Body's Telling You to Love Yourself, and it talks about all the different metaphysical kind of meanings behind all the illnesses we get. So, you know, I had a good friend who lost her husband, and within about 3 months she was having heart issues. Well, it wasn't too hard to figure out that obviously her world was mirroring back to her. She had a broken heart emotionally, and then her heart became broken physically as well. So it's just look at how things kind of come together, how things are coming together for you, how the world is showing up for you, and you can change that because it's your perception, your belief systems. You can change how things are happening for you. So I hope this makes sense. It's kind of a big esoteric topic today, and I hope I explained it well enough for you to understand. But just remember, your life is a mirror, and the people in your life are mirrors of you, and that gives you a lot of opportunity for growth and change, which is kind of exciting, really, truly. So that's it for today. Have a great rest of your day, and I will be back soon. And I think I'll be using these cards actually for the Friday card reading. So I'll be back soon, and we'll chat then. Okay, have a great day.